You know what will make this better?
Ice cream.
Exactly.
We could make some if you want, but this will probably be cold by the time we're done.
Forget it then.
No way. I can't let you say that.
What? That the matchmaker is Blute?
That it's just Blute.
Wow, are you serious right now? Sounds like you actually believe in the matchmaker.
Come on now, don't go putting words in my mouth. I hate the matchmaker as much as you do. But you can't deny its historical significance for the apiary.
In doing what? Keeping the council in place? Preventing the circulation of ideas? Making people miserable?
No, before that. You really cannot dismiss its influence from a genetic point of view. The matchmaker is the only reason why people no longer have the mark.
That was like 100,000 years ago. And what makes you think that the mark even existed in the first place? It could be another council invention designed to keep people asleep.
Seriously? You really believe in these insane theories?
Why not? It's possible.
Oh, what's next? Are you gonna tell me that planets have cylindrical shapes? I'll have you know that I studied the mark in a laboratory. It exists, and it's some grade A Blute. Just that is reason enough to be thankful for the matchmaker.
Well, if you're so thankful, you should just go back to your partner in the apiary. Live your cozy life as a boron without asking questions.
You know fine well that's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying exactly?
That absolutely the matchmaker is Blute Sif today, but that wasn't always the case. That's all.
Well, I have to disagree.
You cannot have to disagree. It's a fact, Hugh.
No, it's not a fact. Okay, so the matchmaker allowed us to eradicate the mark. Let's say that is true. That doesn't change the fact that it was conceived to entrench the power of the ruling class from the start.
You don't know that.
Open your eyes, Kay. Do you really think that the criteria used by the matchmaker is purely genetic? It's been biased this whole time. The poor with the poor, the powerful with the powerful. It's just institutionalized social endogamy.
I'm well aware.
Then what?
I am only saying it's not always been that way.
Of course it has.
No, you cannot postulate what the intentions of the founders were.
Then you can't either.
No, I can't either.
Okay. Then we're both potentially correct.
Or potentially wrong.
Why are we fighting again?
You were saying that the matchmaker is Blute.
And? Isn't it true?
Yes, that's true today.
Well, I was talking about today, not 1,000 years ago.
Okay, so we agree.
You're exhausting. Okay, to summarize, the apiary is responsible for the explosion on source. The apiary is responsible for transforming flow into rust. So the apiary is also responsible for the poisoning of local fauna. The apiary is responsible for the hornets that are ruining our lives right now. Is there anything the apiary is not responsible for?
Toast that falls on the ground jelly side first?
I wouldn't bet on it. They are perfectly capable of calibrating toast-flipping nanomachines just to cause us grief. No joke. It feels like every time we dig into it, this whole thing becomes scarier.
Do you think that the big door is still open?
I hope so. We're gonna get stuffed.
know, it's kind of chilly up here.
Yeah, we should have packed you a little sweater.
Have a nice flight.
This one should open.
Kay, check this out.
Ugh, the horror. What is that?
It sings too. Once more?
Nope, that should be enough.
Oh, look at its face.
All right, we've seen everything.
Sorry, Kay, but I have to bring this back to the nest.
I'm not sure that's necessary.
Bring it back, or I'll make it sing again.
Okay, whatever.
Sorry, my finger slipped.
Just what the doctor ordered. This one is nice and ripe. What's the highest a flow thread can go? Ah, bloot. I'm silly, I forgot about the bridges. Are we saving those for later?
Of course.
Too easy.
A little flow burst. Do we still need rust?
Of course. It's always useful. More housing.
These aren't too desolate. You wouldn't know that they've been abandoned all these years.
It might not have been that long.
Huh?
My mom said that she was still vice president when it all blew up. And I remember when she got that position. I was little, but I remember there was a party. Which means that this whole explosion thing happened afterward. Like 20 years ago at most.
That's about what I was thinking.
Oh yeah? How so?
I don't know, the architectural style, the kitschy decor. It feels familiar. I feel like I know this era.
Well, I don't.
That's because you were living on top with tasteful people. Although this type of house is pretty rare on Truth too. Shall we check if one is open?
Let's go. The lights are on. What's that you picked up?
This?
Oh, he's cute.
Isn't he? Can we keep him?
I don't know, Kay. Who will take care of him?
I will.
You're saying that now, but you'll lose interest in 2 weeks. And after that, I'll be the one taking him on walks and picking up his poop.
Oh no, I swear. And I'm sure he'll be tidy. Isn't that right, Snetty? You'll be so tidy. Boop.
His name is Snetty?
Yes, I believe. That just came to me.
Snetty's cute. All right, let's keep him.
You hear that, Snetty? We're gonna find you a new home. We should probably come back during the day.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What's that? Any chance that the half-ton angry rust has something to do with this?
Lucky you were here.
Well, I am not sorry to see that one go.
It didn't disappear.
What?
Look!
Hyper rust. That's why it was absorbing our flow attacks.
Well, at least we took this beating for a good cause.
Can you see where you're going?
Yeah, no worries. Right on time. wakes you right up.
That was easy!
This one's a little rotten, isn't it?
You're a little rotten.
Huh?
Sorry, it was a reflex.
Not bad.
Hey, that's for cooking.
Yes!
Blow burst.
Yes! At least we didn't spare any effort. There isn't much space. Could you see yourself living in a place like this?
What we're living in now is pretty close.
Sure, but we're mobile. At least when the nest is working.
Do you see anything interesting?
No. Forget about it. I'm woe begone.
Okay?
Yeah?
Look up there.
That came down nearby. Maybe one fragment away, tops.
Do you think that was another hornet?
We need to be careful until we know for sure.
This is impossible. Yes!
We're that good.
Want to go in?
You! Come over here. You're gonna like this.
Whoa! Looks like my room as a teenager during my RoboGlam phase. I had exactly the same poster.
The acrobots? That's not very robo-glam.
Hey, you can have blute-tasting clothes but still appreciate the classics.
True. The acrobots really stood the test of time.
Well, they did have to change drummers recently because its motherboard fried.
I was talking about their music.
Oh, of course. Me too. There's still more. I didn't see him.
I never thought we'd make it through.
There, look. That's the Heliga. Oh, looks like the rust got to him too.
This could be our chance. We're being tailed.
Hit him with a flow burst.
Let's not underestimate them.
Hey, no!
He's stunned.
You get
Go
them.
time.
I demand a rematch.
I don't. Ouch. Whose turn is it to clean out the shower?
If you have to ask, that means it's yours.
What's up?
Nothing. It's just... this is the best thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, I didn't mean for that to upset you.
No, I mean, it's just, I'm afraid that all other dishes won't compare.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Really?
Really. You can count on me to always surprise you with new dishes.
I don't want new dishes. Can you just make more fondue?
Yeah. Okay, we'll make more fondue. Are you absolutely sure that you want to try this?
Well, I don't know. What's the worst that could happen?
If we follow the dosing directions, not much. At worst, we'll have a really bad evening. But if we stay in the nest, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Are you gonna take some too?
Of course. I'm not letting you take it alone.
Well, then yes, I'm sure. Let's do it. What now?
Now we wait until it kicks in.
How long will that take?
Should be pretty quick.
Just a few seconds tops.
Kay? Do you? Kay? Why am I seeing myself from the outside?
No need to panic. I think the mushrooms have just, switched our bodies.
Is that even possible?
Surely not. I'm guessing it's a suggestion from our respective brains. Some kind of cognitive and collective hallucination.
You cannot imagine how weird it is to see myself saying that. Oh, but then I guess I can get you to do anything. Like crazy faces. Actually, that's no fun. I'm not even seeing you.
That's strange. I'm still feeling stimuli related to the body parts that I don't have.
You're right? Am I in the way?
Sorry. I'm just trying to understand.
You'll understand later. Come on. I have to try out this buff bod. Kay, look what I can do.
That doesn't make sense. If it's just a hallucination, you shouldn't physically be able to.
14, 15.
Does that mean we actually switched bodies?
Stop mulling over it and enjoy a little. Yeah, you're right.
I do have a nice butt, actually.
Are you talking about yours or mine?
Mine. I mean, the one that's on my body. Kay's butt, in short.
Well, yeah. Of course you have a nice butt. Do you think I'm only attracted to your big brain? Phew. All right. That's enough for today. Off to the shower.
Can I come?
I sure hope you can come.
Good morning, Kay.
Oh no, I'm still you.
What? That can't be. Since... That's not funny, Kay. Also, I'll have you know, that is my kind of humor, not yours.
Seems like you left me a bit of it.
Oh no, not today. I am not ready. Ugh, we still don't know what was in the last cocoon that fell out of the sky.
This is bothering you, isn't it?
Yes? Bye-bye, birdies!
I think we found a shortcut. Do you think we'll have enough?
We never have enough.
Done and done.
Don't let yourself fall behind, okay?
Never again.
It's not ready. Whoops!
Flow burst.
Oh my. Yes! Oof. This allegedly non-existent creature sure packs a blootin' punch.
Just spare me the sarcasm. I'm injured too. What the? Do you feel like...
Like, really good right now? Yep.
Huh. I'm sure glad that this Heliga does exist.
It dropped a feather.
We need to keep it. It brings good luck.
I thought you didn't believe in that stuff.
Right now, I'm ready to believe in anything.
A hollow bug?
So that's what was in the cocoon. But who?
Ah, here you are, finally. I knew you wouldn't stray far from your nest.
Osius?
That's funny. I was fully expecting to find you two all skin and bones, matted hair, living like frightened animals. But you look very healthy. Especially you. You are resplendent. So, it seems like the Hornets weren't too much of a hassle. For the record, I personally objected to sending them. I preferred a more peaceful approach. But you know the Council. Always so reluctant to live with the times.
What do you want?
Same as ever. You.
You'll have to go through me first.
If you wish to demonstrate your manhood and your strength by punching a hologram, be my guest. But I doubt this is going to impress anyone. You. I know we got off on the wrong foot, you and I. But you have been on my mind constantly. Ever since our brief and rowdy encounter last time. The matchmaker could not have made a better choice for the two of us. And I'm sure that deep down you think so too. Which is why I don't want to bring you back to top by force. I'm confident that you will join me there of your own volition. What can I say? I'm a sentimentalist. It's just one more thing we have in common.
We have nothing in common.
Oh, really? Both of us only children, raised on top, highly influential and neglectful parents. We developed a penchant for reckless behavior, desperately seeking attention. Both of us teenage prisoners of loneliness, stifled by our golden cages. And both of us self-willed adults, choosing to carve our own paths, in spite of what society tells us. We are the same, you, and I'm eager for you to realize it. And I'm ready to show some goodwill until you do. So give me your conditions. Anything you want, I will do everything I can to satisfy you.
I want Kay.
I see. Some habits are hard to shake. Give me a chance. Take some time to know me. And after a while, if I'm still falling short for you, and you want to see Kay from time to time, I won't stand in your way.
You really don't understand, do you?
Oh yes, you. I understand. I understand not to take you for granted. I even understand the odds look against me. But I never imagined that a mere holographic visit would be sufficient to convince you. You see, my purpose was merely to announce my impending arrival. Been held up by a few council matters, but I'll be on my way soon. It's an opportunity to spend some time together. Learn to know one another. And to visit this source I've been hearing so much about. I'm sure my companionship will quickly change your mind. You'll see. And if that's not the case, then too bad. We can always recalibrate.
What?
Goodbye, you. See you very soon.
No, wait, what? What did you just... Did he just talk about recalibrating?
He did, but
I knew it. It's not a rumor. Recalibration really does exist.
calm down. He's probably bluffing.
Why would he be bluffing? What blooting good would that do?
He's trying to scare us.
For what? So that I fall right into his arms, fear-stricken? What's the plan there? No, there is no way he's bluffing. And, they are going to recalibrate us. We'll have nothing left from one another.
We don't know that.
Could we sit down somewhere? My legs are feeling a bit wobbly.
I guess we must be pretty close to the origin of the flow bridge. I've never seen it look so impressive.
Please, enough with this bridge.
Huh?
I mean, it is the entire reason why we are having problems. Ozius, the drones.
But the bridge is also the reason why we're here.
I know. But what if only we were able to use it? Maybe it could work just for us and no one else. I'm just asking for one little change in the universal laws of physics. Is that too much?
It could work.
What? Changing the universal laws of physics?
No. I mean, if this bridge weren't here, we'd be completely cut off from the other planets in the apiary. No one could come and get us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you don't understand. We could sever the flow bridge.
Are you serious right now?
Why not? A flow bridge is only a big bunch of flow threads woven together. If we can absorb a flow thread, maybe we could...
Are you even listening to yourself? There's not a big bunch of flow threads. There are millions of them.
Oh, all right. A very big bunch.
Maybe we could use the hyper-rust.
I see where you're going with that, but how would you do it? We can't exactly throw the hyper-rust into a bag and wait for it to start sucking stuff in. Best case scenario, it would cut off a few flow threads on its way, and the bridges would come right back together.
But then we could grab the flow.
What?
With our gloves, our boots. Aren't we grabbing flow?
Sure, but nowhere near that amount.
Because the batteries are capped. But let's say I stick a bit of hyper-rust on the glove's circuits, where the batteries are, for example. They would absorb the flow, which would collide with the hyper-rust, which would evaporate or whatever. Let's say I remove the safety on the gloves so they could absorb several threads at a time. It would take a while, but it could take care of the whole bridge.
And you could do that?
If we had enough hyper-rust. I think so.
Then let's get to work.
This one smells weird.
Chuck it then.
Are you insane?
Come on, let's keep going.
Now! There's too many of them.
We still have Omniblast capsules if need be.
This'll teach you. Let's get it over with.
And done.
It's
Almost done.
well done. The end. Flow burst. We're that good. A little more rust?
Don't mind if I do. All this rust is starting to feel heavy.
We make a good team.
Let's share those.
You didn't have any of these on Truth, did you?
No, ours sucked.
That's one more.
How long until Osius shows up?
I don't know. It kind of depends on when he's leaving, what ship he's taking.
Can you venture a guess? A few weeks? A few days?
I don't know.
What is this thing?
Hey, did you check if those apple dews we ate last were fresh? Because I think I'm hallucinating. Right now I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I see a Wadu's turbine.
I'm not sure what a Wadu's turbine looks like, but I'm seeing something as well.
Blute, it's real! I have been dreaming of adding this turbine to the nest! But they stopped producing them over 20 years ago. And I wasn't the only one seeking them out.
Do you think it still works?
I know it still works. That is precisely why everyone wants one. And the reason Wadu's went bankrupt. Their turbines are literally indestructible.
Handy. I'm guessing you'd like to go back and test it on the nest.
You're reading my mind.
Need help carrying it?
Please.
So, turbine doing its thing?
Give me a minute. Come on.
Just one piece left, and we'll be ready for takeoff.
There we go. Now we'll never need to recharge the nest ever again. It can draw its flow directly from the ground.
Is that safe?
Nothing is safe, Kay. That's what makes life so exciting.
Huh.
But it's pretty safe. Rather unlikely to blow up the nest or anything.
Rather unlikely?
Well, we made it all the way here. That was rather unlikely. And yet, look at us.
So right now you're telling me that it's entirely possible it might blow up the nest.
Okay, I might have got a little confused in the way of my argument there. But I have been working on this for 2 hours. And I'm tired and sore everywhere. Speaking of which, I think I deserve a massage. What do you say?
I'd say it's rather unlikely.
Is that rather unlikely as in rather unlikely the nest will blow up? Or rather unlikely as in rather unlikely we made it all the way here?
You'll see. Do you think he knows how to fetch?
I don't know. Just throw him a stick.
I can't. I'm stuck doing scratchings.
Well, I'm also stuck doing scratchings.
Ooh, what's that smell? Could it be some apple brew?
Did you think about the fact that this might be our last night? And that we just spent it getting hopped up on apple brew?
Why would it be our last night?
I don't know. You can never know. Tomorrow, another batch of hornets might show up and...
We'll kick their butts.
Yes, maybe. But at the same time, maybe not. Seriously though, don't you think about it?
Yeah, often.
And?
And what?
Well, what do you say? I mean, what would you do if you knew that this was our last night on Source? Let's say our last day. I'll give you that.
Do you want me to show you what I would do?
Okay, I know. That's also the first thing that crossed my mind. But we can't do that for 24 hours straight. We need to take breaks. So, besides that, what would you do? That's a real question.
Do I have time to think about it?
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
I think that... I would plant some flowers.
What? Okay, I was not expecting that.
Sorry, it's stupid.
Oh, no, I don't find that stupid or anything. I just don't really understand why.
I don't know. I guess I would want to leave a mark. Something pretty. I think a flower bed is much nicer than an old, rusty ship.
Yeah, but it doesn't last as long.
Depends. If no one covers them with concrete, or if the climate doesn't suddenly change, the flowers should keep on thriving. They're forever.
Good point.
What would you like to do?
Oh, no. I was thinking about a thing, but it'll sound lame by comparison.
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah. You're always coming up with poetic stuff. Mine's just dumb.
Just say it.
I would go tickle Oink. Tell him goodbye, I guess.
Ah, no way. I want to do that too. Who cares about the flowers? I pick Oink too. Poor Oink.
Note that we could do both.
Whew.
You know what else we would have time for? A creamberry fondue.
Of course.
Of course, as in, of course I would say that, or of course we will have creamberry fondue.
Both. But we don't have to wait until our last day on Source to do all this, you know.
No. Lucky us. But not tonight. Too tired.
Do you want to go lay down?
No thanks. I'm good right here.
You. We need to turn off the Spud, baby.
I had to go last time. It's your turn.
But I don't know how.
Well, it's about time you learned. You lift it up, open the underside, and pull the tab. It's really not complicated.
If I knew that it would sing like that every night, I would never have allowed you to bring it.
Okay, great. Now deal with the consequences of your choices.
Can we not just drain the batteries once and for all?
I am gonna pretend that I didn't hear that.
I'm warning you, it's the last time.
Sure. You see, it's not that hard.
That's not the issue.
Okay, we'll drain the battery.
This tastes a lot like the cafeteria food I grew up with.
Quite the compliment.
Really, you have no idea. I went to the upscale cafeteria. I loved it. It was 100 times better than what we had at home. Neither of my mothers knew how to cook anyway.
Walking in their footsteps.
In that regard, definitely. The apple dude didn't fall far from the tree. Well, that's it. It's over.
Oh, you don't look happy.
No, I'm not happy. Not only did I just finish the last book I hadn't read, but on top of that, it's to be continued.
You just need to make up the sequel.
You idiot.
Wait.
Are you serious?
Of course. Why not?
I don't know. I can't write stories.
You don't need to write it. Just picture it. How does your book end?
The two space outlaws enter the ranch at night, set it on fire, and fly away with the cows on board their spaceship.
What's cows?
They're like weird creatures with horns and hooves.
Okay. Then those guys fly away with the cows and...
Those ladies fly away.
Okay. So the ladies fly away with the cows on board their spaceship and... They run out of flow.
There's no flow in this universe.
What do they have?
It's weird. Some liquid rock that results from decomposing organisms buried underground for millions of years.
Pretty wild stuff. Okay, so they run out of liquid rock, and they need to travel millions of years into the past in order to kill the cows. That way, their carcasses will decompose, and they will have magical liquid rock when they come back to the present time.
I doubt this is what the author intended as a sequel. But you have my attention.
Well, here goes nothing.
Do you think it'll work?
Oh, it works. But will it work the way that we want it to? Which means 1, long enough to consume an entire flow bridge, and 2, that it won't blow up in our faces when the hyperrust reaches capacity. I have no idea. I can't really do a full-scale test.
So after all this, can we still store the flow?
Of course. I just added an alternative circuit with hyperrust. We'll just need to switch it when we need to sever the bridge. And it'll work just like the flow bursts.
Severing the flow bridge. That also means cutting off our way home. Even our way out of Source.
Yeah,
Is that really what we want?
I don't know. What are our other options? That's what I thought.
First, we could try to get closer to the base of the bridge, see what's at the bottom, and then we'll see?
Sounds like a plan.
It's the opposite of a plan.
Who's counting?